We didn't really have a middle school. We had a K-8 school. And so the kindergartners were in the same building as the 8th graders. Our 7th and 8th grade classes, my 7th grade teacher was the same teacher I had in 5th, 6th, and 7th. So I had the same teacher for 3 years. We were just a single class of about 30 kids, and I was probably not a very good student. I mean, I wasn't a great student. I was really young. I was a November baby, so I started school at 4. I started college at 17, so I was very young, and so I kind of acted that way sometimes. I was kind of goofy, and I had all these brothers and sisters, and so there was that energy. My 8th grade year, the teacher was also the principal of the school, so he was never in the room. We were kind of taught ourselves as 8th graders, and I don't think we did a very good job of it. The principal was always gone, and you couldn't act out that much, too much, because it would come back to you. But I don't think we particularly really did a great job in terms of education at that point. I didn't participate in any activities. I really wasn't connected to the school real well in 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade. Much more family oriented, much more dealing with family situations, because we had 9 children in 15 years, so there was always a lot of little children we had to take care of and make sure that they were okay, and so a lot of my energy went to that. And I was small, I was young and small, and so I was easily picked upon and bullied, I guess you could say. There was bullying that went on, but it was sort of, I didn't think of it at the time. I just figured, well, I was just a little kid who was trying to figure it all out. But I wasn't depressed, or I wasn't angry. I was just kind of doing my thing, and it didn't really kind of catch on to school till high school. So yeah, and junior high I don't remember much of it because we were kind of doing our thing. We were all kind of just being goofy kids at the time, and we didn't really have a teacher in the room, which is kind of interesting to think about. That wouldn't happen today, not happen today at all. So. Yeah, wow, when I'm a math and biology person, so I got a degree in math and a degree in biology. And so when I came out to Sonoma County to see my friend who was living in Sebastopol, and I went, oh, I'd never seen the ocean. I mean, this place is amazing. And redwoods, I'd never seen a redwood before. I mean, what's an artichoke, and what are avocados? And I mean, there's stuff that we take for granted. And also, as a biologist, there's 7 different biomes in Sonoma County, which is really unique. And biomes are areas of nature that are filled with specific types of plants and animals. How amazing. We've got, where I grew up, it's flat. I mean, it's flat. You just look and it's just flat land. And here you've got mountains. I mean, the highest point in Wisconsin is the same height as Fitch Mountain. So that's the highest point in my state, was Fitch Mountain. And California is just rich with so many things, and Sonoma County is. So there was just so much biological diversity in Sonoma County. It took my breath away. It was just so cool. And then I stumbled and fumbled. I couldn't go back to Madison because it was too expensive. I went to the JC, Sonoma County JC. Fantastic school. If you all go there, it would be great. I graduated from there, and then I was able to go to Sonoma State and on. But I was just struck by the beauty of this county and the great people I was meeting, and just fell in love with it. Then I met my wife, who was a medical technologist at Memorial Hospital, and we got married and we had a child and never left. So I just love Sonoma County's diversity of nature and people, and I feel very lucky to be here. It's pretty perfect. I mean, in some ways it's perfect now for me. I think, I still think there were some great divides in this community, and I think that there's some, call them cultural, economic. I think we still have a lot of connecting and to do with other people. And it's difficult because we all have our own lives sometimes, and we all stay within our own sort of groups and so forth. I'd love to see some different ways of connecting the community to each other. And so, you know, that's the great struggle, because I'm involved in a lot of groups that I'm almost been I'm on the park and rec. I'm a park and rec commissioner as well in Healdsburg, and so part of what I've been on 31 years. I've been a park and rec, and so what I spend a lot of my time doing is helping develop the parks and trying to, and the activities that go on. And I was the president of the Healdsburg Youth Soccer League for 7 years, and I still work with Mitzi and folks trying to, you know, continue to work to bring people together in this community to do that. So I think keep finding ways of connecting folks in this community is something I want to continue to do. And if I could change things or enhance things, that's what I would like to see. I don't have an answer for what that looks like per se, but it's certainly something I think. And I think learning other people's stories and realizing how special every one of these people in here are, and their stories, and just think about, you know, to me, I just get kind of chills up and down my spine to think about who, you know, what are you all going to do as you go out through in life? Well, who are you going to become? What are you going to do? You're going to be all fascinating, interesting people doing unbelievable things, and it'll be fun to kind of see how that unfolds. And those are kind of exciting things for me, and figure out ways that we can kind of learn about each other and support each other and understand each other. I think is really fun and really cool.
Hi, I'm Gloria Garcia.
Hi, I'm Thalia Bentley.
Hi, I'm Luis Magdalena.
Hi, I'm Marcus Collins.